Hello everybody, it's Riffraff Hornhelm, and I'm back again with another presentation from the Dwarven Vault. And today, we have a monster review. Well, it's kind of cute, so I'm not sure how much you can call it a monster, but we're going to talk about something from the original monster manual that was used with 1E, and today we're going to talk about the cutest little rascal, the Brownie. The Brownie! No, I'm not talking about the scouting thing or anything else. I'm talking about brownies. You know, the kind that like will fix your shoes overnight and wash your dishes and build an addition on the house or whatever. They're very cool little creatures with a bunch of neat magical talents. Right on up to using things like Dimension Door, and of course they can do ventriloquism, and they're really cool little creatures. Now, tiny little things. I mean, they make a kobold look tall. That's pretty amazing right there. They're impossible to see. They're never surprised, period. And they have an 18 dex. So that means that their reaction adjustment is going to be significant. It'll be very hard to get in a attack or an action against a brownie before it's able to move first. Now, a brownie is only a half hit die. So instead of 1 to 8, it's 1 to 4. Pretty amazing. Not very strong. But of course they can buzz around, they're pretty much able to disappear and be unseen. They have a limited number of spells that they're able to use once a day. And of course they're very helpful. If you're able to make friends with a brownie, they'll come and fix your shoes and fix that sink, the dripping sink in the corner, and things like that. Brownies are very useful. So much so that the HornhelmClan, in particular, we hire brownies frequently. We find them very useful when we're trying to do certain things, and also when we're trying to do certain things to people. They've been used a fair amount, as I understand it, in the current unpleasantness that we're having with the goblins and orcs, but normally we're using them for more domestic type things. You know, if you have a brownie working in your house, the beer that you brew there is automatically better. It's something that they have. It's in the air. I don't know what it is, but we, as dwarves, we love that part. And the fact that they're willing to work for us, and they generally like dwarves, makes it a good thing. I mean, as long as we're a good dwarf. Evil dwarves, no, because these are good creatures. So brownies are, tremendous help. It's not something we can look at from a standpoint of as an opponent, other than by what we've witnessed. I can tell you that as a DM, and in talking to other Hornhelm dungeon masters and folks out there, ranking these, well, depends. As an ally, they get a solid 3 or 4. As an opponent, no idea, but we've seen them go after some of the people we've perhaps employed them to go after. And as an annoyance factor, oh boy, it's got to be a 5 or a 6 on the annoyance factor. They're not going to kill you, but they're sure as hell gonna piss you off. In talking to the players about it, as an ally, oh yeah, they said easy, anywhere between a 4 and a 5. They were very, very useful as an ally. Now, as an opponent, they had no clue. But once again, from their perspective, watching how they harried the people that were causing them problems or that they'd been hired to harry, they were very effective, and they ranked them as like a 5 or 6. Same thing. They're not going to kill anybody. Though, I guess in a couple of cases it resulted in deaths when somebody ended up with like a pot on their head and fell off the side of the house. But generally speaking, it just causes them pain, discomfort, slows them down, makes them have one hell of a bad day. And from that standpoint, boy, are they effective. So overall, a pretty useful creature. It's going to be a big help to you if you're a good creature and you're able to treat with it and make sure that you both reach an accommodation that's, shall we say, mutually beneficial. If you're an opponent, these things are going to annoy the living hell out of you. That's for sure. So that's what we think of the Immortal Brownie. Hope you found this interesting, entertaining, all that kind of good stuff. If you did, please give us a like. Leave us a comment. Consider subscribing. But most of all, come back and see us again real soon. Thank you everyone for your support. And remember, dwarves rock!